That ending of the Buccaneers all rise.
Yeah.
Seriously, what was that? Total narrative whiplash.
Right. 1 minute you're like, yes, the reunion. And the next, bam, gut punch.
Honestly.
It felt like the writers just went, you know what? Forget the love triangle. Let's just burn the whole thing down.
Pretty much.
Well, welcome back to Off Script, everyone. If you, like us, are still kind of reeling from episode 7 of The Buccaneers All Rise, you are definitely in the right place. Our mission, dissect it all. The brutal courtroom stuff, the amazing moment of sisterhood, and those two insane back-to-back twists that just changed the whole game.
Seriously, get ready. It was a real roller coaster, this one. An emotional deep dive is definitely on the cards. Okay, let's dive in.
So the episode kicks off with Nan supporting Patti St. George in her divorce trial, and it is immediately grim.
That cross-examination of Patti was just vicious. The way the lawyer twisted her words, getting her to admit she initiated intimacy.
Yes, it was so clearly designed to publicly shame her, protect the husband. The whole system felt stacked against her. I was furious watching it.
Me too. You really felt the injustice of it. And you got to remember the context, right? Adultery was the only way out.
Which forced women into these horrible public spectacles, risking everything, social standing, money, even losing their kids. Patti is literally gambling her entire future here. It's huge.
So Patti's case is kind of falling apart, and Nan, bless her heart, decides to step up. Fiercely loyal, but maybe a little naive.
Totally naive. She tries to use her own illegitimacy, thinking it'll wreck her father's reputation.
But she just completely underestimates how vicious this whole system is. The lawyer can't pin down who her real mother is, so he just flips it masterfully in a horrible way.
Yeah.
And that's the moment Nan gets it. She's still just reduced to this label, this bastard child. It's humiliating.
It's a total backfire. And you really see her anger about her parentage just bubble right to the surface there.
Yeah.
It's rough.
And then, just when it feels totally hopeless,
Guy Thwart arrives. Like a knight in shining armor, almost. Cross an ocean for her.
that little staircase moment, echoing their first meeting. It was sweet. For a second, you really feel like, okay, maybe there's some hope here.
Definitely. The chemistry is there, no denying it. A tiny little glimmer of light.
Which, this show loves to give you right before snatching it away.
Exactly.
But Nan's not done fighting. She makes this, desperate move. She confronts Nell, her aunt, who she's correctly figured out is actually her biological mother.
And basically demands she testify.
When Nan calls her a coward, and Nell just breaks down, explains she did all to protect Nan, to stop her being labeled, the child of a slut her whole life.
Oh, man, that hit hard. You feel Nan's frustration, but then you just feel this wave of empathy for Nell, the shame she's carried.
Wow. Meester apparently said telling Nan was harder than telling a courtroom, and you absolutely believe it watching her. It's all in her face. Yeah, incredible.
But then her husband, Arthur, he's just so lovely and supportive.
He really was, which gives Nell the strength, I think. She decides to testify.
And she comes armed with the receipts, love letters, hotel bills, the whole thing.
Yes. That moment was incredible.
Agreed.
It felt like a win, not just for her and Nan, but kind of for every woman facing that kind of public shaming.
Totally. A real fist pump moment. Okay, so meanwhile, back in London, completely different vibe, but just as interesting. It's 6 weeks after Richard died.
Yeah, and Conchita is just refusing to perform grief the right way. She shows up to the memorial in this vibrant green dress.
Right.
Her mother-in-law is horrified.
It's such a Conchita move, though, isn't it? It's defiance against expectations, not disrespect. She even says Richard would have hated the stuffy ceremony.
But, okay, did it feel rushed? Did we need more of her immediate grief?
Yeah, I saw that debate online. Some felt it glossed over things too quickly. But I don't know, maybe it also just fit her character. She's resilient. She pushes back.
I could see both sides, honestly. It felt a little fast for me, but then that scene where Honoria gives her Richard's letter and she finally cries.
Yeah.
That landed beautifully done.
It was a reminder that healing isn't always about moving on, but sometimes about fully feeling the love, right?
Exactly. And speaking of Honoria, wow. After her chat with Conchita, she finds her fire.
Does she ever? Stands up to her mother, declares she's off to France.
And walks across the room.
And kisses Mabel in front of everyone.
Yes.
It was just this explosion of joy and queer liberation. So spontaneous and free. A really interesting contrast to Patti's really hard-fought legal win.
Definitely. Two kinds of freedom, both so important. But then the episode just yanks the rug out.
Ugh. Nan gets back to London, finds that matching earring,
Right.
and Lizzy and Theo. Confirmed.
It's sickening, not just a plot twist. It's like a core betrayal. Her friend.
Deeply personal. And just as she's reeling from that, Paloma.
And delivers the line, I'm Guy's wife.
Game over. Season changed. My jaw is still somewhere on the floor. The whiplash was unreal.
Completely unreal.
Yeah.
Okay, so this episode overall was just masterful, I think. Juggling those huge emotional moments, the plot twists,
Right.
and the performances.
Top tier. Hendrix and Meester especially were just outstanding.
Agreed.
Maybe some minor pacing things, like you mentioned with Conchita's time jump maybe feeling a bit quick, or the C-down plot getting dropped.
Maybe, but honestly, the emotional impact just bulldozed over any small quibbles for me.
Mm.
Okay, so finale theories. Where does Nan even go from here? She's been betrayed by Theo and Lizzy, and now Guy is married.
Right. The central question of the season, who will she choose? It's just been completely blown up. She has no one, seemingly. It's not about romance anymore. It's survival.
Totally agree.
Okay. And Nan's parentage being public now? Could that actually affect her title? Could she lose Duchess status? Season 3 cliffhanger, maybe.
Whoa, hadn't thought of that. That would be massive. And Honoria and Mabel. Okay, they had their big public kiss, but it's still the 19th century.
Yeah, I predict some backlash is coming. But I really
Right.
hope we see the girls rally around them, show that bond.
Me too. All right, let's grade this thing. All rise. Final score.
Okay, you go first.
I'm giving it a solid B+, performances, A+, no question. Hendrix, Meester, all of them. But the pacing stumbles, that time jump, the C-down thing, just kept it from perfect for me. Felt a bit whiplashed, wanted the characters to breathe sometimes.
Only a B+. You're harsh. I'm going A-.
A-. Okay, defend it.
Look, the emotional catharsis of the courtroom, peak television, the solidarity, amazing. Yes, the time jump was maybe a bit clunky, I'll give you that. But the impact, that earns extra points. And Conchita's messy grief felt real. Honoria's arc was perfection.
Okay, the courtroom drama was A+, I grant you,
Hmm.
but 6 weeks just vanished. It undercut Richard's death for me. I needed to see that raw grief, let them breathe.
But isn't that how grief is sometimes? Messy, defiant, refusing to perform. That felt more authentic than manufactured angst. And Honoria, that kiss, come on.
My B+ stands.
Okay, agree to disagree. I'll take my A- and my emotional devastation. Thank you very much.
So what's next? What does she even do? Confront Lizzy. Tell Theo.
Does she reject Guy completely? Can she? Or does she somehow find her own power in all this mess? Not as a duchess, not as someone's wife, but just, man,
Right.
it's fascinating, isn't
Seriously.
it? Patti and Honoria find these incredible moments of liberation, and then the show leaves Nan, our main character, in an even deeper, more complex trap.
Right. Can any of these relationships, friendships, romances actually survive this?
So, what did you all think? Are we being too harsh on the time jump? What is the deal with Guy and Paloma?
Yeah,
Let us
exactly.
know.
Yeah, drop all of your grades, your hot takes, your finale theories, everything in the comments below. We want to hear it all.
And please like this video, subscribe to Offscript if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our finale breakdown.
And remember, always bring your receipts.